All right, guys, I got to tell you something real today, and this isn't just another video like usual. This right here is serious. I had some people asking me on my channel to talk about it, but this is foundational stuff, right? The foundation for my channel. If you've ever wondered what this movement is about, what I'm all about, or if you're just tired of the noise of the red pill, the blue pill, the black, all this bullshit, right? Listen closely, because the ascended man isn't a trend, it's a way of life. And before we dive deep today, don't forget to go ahead and hit subscribe, because we're going deep, man. Every single day I'm dropping value to you guys. Real conversations, real brotherhood, and real growth. That's what we're building here at The Ascended Man. And about to be at that 1,000 subs mark. But more importantly, we're pushing toward truth. So let's get into it. There was a point in my life where I felt completely lost. I had gotten out of the Marines at the age of 23, a 4-year chapter of structure, intensity, brotherhood, and then nothing. I was in college for, a little bit. It took me forever to finish. But I remember waking up one morning in my apartment a few years back. No direction, no routine, no mission. I had discipline, yeah, to an extent, but I didn't have true purpose. And I looked in the mirror and thought, damn, is this it now? Is this all I was built for? And in that moment, I realized something. I realized that I had been given armor in the military. Bulletproof, physical, tangible. But now I needed to forge a different kind of armor. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, right? Because life is a battlefield too. And that day, I made a decision to become the kind of man I wish I had as a mentor. Not a copy of someone else, not a puppet of the system, but a fully forged, fully ascended man. So who is the ascended man? Well, we're always evolving, we're always growing, we're always ascending in life, right? But let's break it down. The ascended man, it's not red pill, it's not blue pill. He's something else entirely different. He sees the truth in both worlds, but he doesn't live in a world of dogmatism, right? He's open-minded. He refuses to be defined by anything else that anyone sets out, society's status quo. And he understands female nature. He understands attraction. He understands confidence and self-respect. But he's not here to bash women or stay stuck in any kind of bitterness. He also rejects the weak blue pill conditioning that told him to pedestal women, to stay silent, and ignore his masculine instincts. But the ascended man chooses his own path. He's rooted in truth, balance, and power. And he doesn't run from polarity. He embraces the healthy masculine, the grounded, the disciplined, assertive nature of a healthy masculine man. And also the healthy feminine within, right? The intuition, the creativity, the softness when needed. That's, the yin and the yang, if you guys have heard of that. And that's true evolution. That's being an evolved man, right? And he forges armor for life. That's what we're doing here. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, just like I wore armor in combat, you need armor for life. And it's the same way. And I'm not talking about pretending to be emotionless or alpha. I'm talking about resilience, right? That mental armor built through discipline, books, solitude, doing hard things in life, facing your demons. Now, physical armor, what are we talking about? Well, that's forged in the gym, taking care of your body, your physical health, right? The cold plunges, the sauna, on the trail, running, doing hard things in life, doing treks in life, doing hikes, difficult hikes, pushing yourself physically. Now, spiritual armor, which is sharpened in prayer and a deep connection to God, the higher power, the divine, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing, right? This isn't about religion, but it's about incorporating all this, meditation, prayer, connecting with source, God, asking deeper questions, always being a seeker to uncover more truth. Now, emotional armor. Emotional armor is built through doing hard things in life. It's from, going through failure and not giving up, through heartbreak. You don't just wake up as an ascended man, obviously. You become him through pressure, through pain, through purpose. And every so often, you should ask yourself, okay, the clock is ticking, right? Am I becoming the person that I want to be? And he takes radical ownership of his life. Every aspect, no excuses. The ascended man does not play victim. He doesn't complain about the cards he was dealt. He doesn't blame society, women, the algorithm, his parents. He stops telling himself the lies. And at the end of the day, man, the only thing standing between you and your goal is the bullshit story you keep telling yourself every single day. And second by second, you lose the opportunity to become the person you want to be. Take charge of your life. Your fitness, finances, purpose, relationships, mindset, all of it. Because the mission is ascension. Day by day, brick by brick. He's not alone. This is a brotherhood that we're building here. This is a tribe. And this is where it gets deeper. The ascended man isn't some lone wolf, even though I lived that way for years. And I know a lot of you guys do. You know, just pretending I don't need anyone. You do. You do. You should be self-sufficient in your life, yes. But we need each other. We're here for each other. And he understands the power of tribe. He values the power of tribe. A tribe of other real men walking this path together. Men who will call you out. Men who will lift you up. Men who will men who will remind you of who the hell you are when you forget. To pull you up when things get tough. And this is a movement, man. This is a brotherhood. And you're part of it right now. The ascended man lives by a set of unshakable principles. The ascended man is guided by standards. He's not guided by feelings. Because comfort is a slow death. Prefer pain. Pain should be the preference. You should seek pain and discomfort because pain sharpens you and comfort kills you. Discipline over comfort. Purpose over pleasure. Truth over trends. Presence over distraction. And mission always before women. Contribution over consumption. Contribution over consumption, not over consuming. He's not chasing dopamine all the time. He's building a legacy, man. He's not looking for any shortcuts in life, no handouts. He's becoming undeniable and he's building a magnetic aura. And he doesn't fold when life gets hard. He gets sharper. I actually have a tattoo on my side and I got this in the military and I just thought it was a cool quote because I was in the Marines. The quote says, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. And that's it, man. You only got one life. You know when you die, when you die, right? You've got your tombstone, your gravestone, whatever you want to call it. And it's got your name and then it's got, you know, the day that you were born, the date that you were born, and then the date that you died, man. Life is all about the dash in the middle. What do you do in the dash, man? So I say that. What do you do in the dash of life? The time you're born, the time you die, and there's a dash in the middle. What do you do in the dash, man? What are you doing in the dash? What kind of legacy are you leaving? I want you to imagine this right now. A year from now, you know, you're watching this channel now, we're learning, we're growing, we're building together. You wake up with clarity a year from now. You're in the best shape of your life. You're surrounded by men who elevate you. You're off the toxic apps, sucked in. You've cut the excuses, and you've turned pain into power. You're focused, you're locked in, you're respected, you're free. And all of it started with one choice: to stop surviving and start ascending. Because at the end of the day, man, if tomorrow wasn't promised, what would you give for today? if tomorrow wasn't promised, what would you give for today? Are you living your life right now exactly how you want to? If you knew that you wouldn't be here tomorrow, are you living your life right now in alignment? Or are you saying, man, I'm not doing what I want to do? Then you got to fix something, man. And that's how an ascended man lives. Fully present on fire. All right. A little bit of a short one today. That's all I got for you guys. But if this message hit home, man, like the video, comment down below. Let me know which part hit you hard. And subscribe if you're not already. I'll catch you guys later.